What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Filming back on the phone again. I know, it's tough out here. So, anyways, it'd be easier this way because I'm by myself today, pretty much. So, we have our flashlight shootout this weekend. You guys know we do this race typically 2 to 3 times a year at our local Amarillo drag strip. It's one of the only streetcar events that Amarillo does. No one else really puts them on because there's not like a crazy huge street scene here. So we're always trying to grow that, and we love putting on the local events. It's always a fun time. So, and Streetcar Joe used to win like all of them, but he's absent recently. He'll come back though someday. We'll pray for him. Anyway, so got a bunch of boxes in the back, stuff got to ship out, Coyote Direct. By the way, if you've ever bought something from me or supported Coyote Direct, thank you so much. It's really cool. Like when we wake up, I don't know why, I'm like a kid, I guess, but I really enjoy making sales and helping you guys out with your products and your builds and hearing about them, and people send me photos or tag us. It's like the coolest thing ever. We're almost on year 3, and I don't know, it still like amazes me how big this thing has got. So anyways, I just wanted to shout out a little appreciation for everyone that's bought from me. Even if you haven't bought from me again, you bought from me a long time ago, or you're a new customer, I really do appreciate it. It's like the coolest thing ever, waking up to new orders and emails of people inquiring about builds and stuff. It's really awesome. So if you need help, sales@coyotedirect.com. Anyways, so since we have the flashlight shootout this weekend, we decided to do a private rental at our local track because, so we say it's a prepped race. We try and prep it. The track tries to prep it, but the base surface is just not that great. And everybody around here knows that, and we warn everybody that comes from out of town. So, it's, I've said it 1,000 times, old bracket track. They try and, they don't have the best machines to lay down some badass rubber, and they don't have a ton of money to, break down the whole surface and redo it. So it is what it is. We got to work with it, but it's essentially I'd say like a front side track, no prep, with like a little bit of spray sometimes. So anyways, my truck hasn't been down this track yet. I just made some changes. We put the Hoosiers on it and made an adjustment on the cow tracks, and obviously we're going to change like all the suspension settings. Oh my God, it's so bouncy over here. This road's terrible. And we're going to change up some boost ramps and stuff. And then I actually had Lund send me a tune where it kind of ramps in the timing instead of it just being like all at once, because that's way too aggressive for this track. So essentially, I'm setting the truck up kind of like a no prep. I added some weight in the back. I already had, I think like 25 pounds back there, and now I've got like 75 pounds in the back. And the fuel cell, which I originally was going to put over the rear axle, I should have just done it that way. I had Anthony move the fuel cell today because I didn't have time today. I had to work at the gym. So I had Anthony move the fuel cell right over the axle today so that we can get more weight just directly over the axle and help plant the tire. So we're going to see what's going to happen. So I think definitely a combination of things is going to help. The Hoosiers, for sure, are going to help a ton. And then obviously, 3 things. The Hoosiers are going to help a ton. And then moving the weight around is going to help a ton. Get it right over the axle, and we added some weight that wasn't there before. And then also, I think the tune is going to make a big difference. So I'm hoping that the track kind of comes around on Saturday and I can go back to like the normal tune with all the timing up front and then just play with the boost ramps. That's normally what I do. But I told him, or I asked if he could send me a different tune just because I don't really know how it's gonna react at the track. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, it is a 2-wheel drive truck. So trying to make it work, it's definitely possible. It just takes a little more effort. If I had a 4-wheel drive truck, I'd just slap some Hoosiers on it and launch that bitch and just hold on for dear life. So I'm still going to hold on for dear life. We just try not to get too crazy. We had a fuel pressure problem last outing at OKC. So last outing at OKC, Lund and I finally figured out the combination of where the truck wouldn't cut timing anymore. So now it works, but then it just started roasting the tire. It would roast the tires instantly at OKC once we fixed that issue. So we think when the truck ran a 9.3 at 145 at TX2K testing, I did that on 15 pounds of boost, probably 15. We think that it was actually clipping the timing off the start, and that's probably what helped it get out, not spin initially. So now we just kind of got to work backwards and figure out what the truck's going to like to leave. So we rented the track out. This would be a good time for me to test the truck at the track. I wanted to go a few weekends ago, but the one they had got canceled. I literally had this video made about me swapping the suspension over, changing tires, and then got canceled because of the weather. So here we are. So we're headed to pick up the truck right now. I could drive it to the track. Literally, it like drives on the street all the time, but in case something breaks, you don't want to be out there without a trailer, even though it's like literally 5 minutes from my shop. But we're gonna take the trailer just in case, and hopefully fix the fuel pressure problem, because that was the only other issue we had. We had a small god damn, it's so bouncy, sorry. We had a small fuel pressure problem, and hopefully we fix that. So we'll see you guys over at Amarillo Dragway. This is the guy that called me out right there. First round, Saturday. He just went 8s off the trailer. Low boost. All right, so we tried to fix the fuel pressure problem. So we're going to make a pass and see what happens. What'd you go, 8.5, 8.4?
Fast enough.
Yeah, I figured, cheater. You got nitrous, blower. We got F1X on that thing? Yeah, they're fake. All right, guys, we're on the return road. Check out the sunset. Oh, my gosh. It's better than a Thursday after work. Catching some sunsets at the drag strip. Pretty freaking awesome. Well, we had a fuel pressure issue, which I think it just got fixed. I could be speaking too soon, but hopefully not. But yeah, truck actually made a really good pass. Since I'm on slicks, it feels like it could take a lot more down low. It went like a 1.7 60 foot earlier. So I'm hoping that one was like a 1.6, since we think we fixed the fuel pressure issues. And then I'm gonna start attacking the RPM and the boost now. But this is the third pass. Finally felt like we got a decent pass. So hopefully the fuel pressure issues are fixed. We're gonna send it to Lund, and maybe we can actually throw some power at this thing. But it felt good. It went straight, and hopefully it fixed the issues. And if I did, let's turn this thing on. All right, guys, it's the next morning. It's like 7 a.m. Just got done training a couple people at the gym. Got home pretty late last night, but pretty happy with how the truck went. We didn't fix the fuel pressure problem. So I don't know. I actually think maybe the pump is bad, which would be really weird because it's a brand new Aeromotive pump. But we've tried everything, and yeah, I don't know. We're going to try some other stuff. I do have a new pump at the shop, a little bit bigger one. And it's not that the pump isn't big enough. A 5 GPM pump is plenty for a stock engine. But even a built engine would be fine. But I got another pump at the shop. I'm going to try maybe I got a faulty pump, but it's still falling off on the 2-3 shift. It's going pretty crazy lean with the fuel pressure drop. So got to fix that today. It's kind of overcasty today, so hopefully that clears up. But ended up going 1.5 60 foot, which, like I said, it's kind of like no prep out there. If you guys saw the track, you could see there's like barely any rubber. They kind of hand spray it a little bit, but it doesn't actually tack to anything because there's no rubber out there. And that's why I put the Hoosier on. So and I can definitely attack it a lot more down low. I started off doing like a 1.7 60 foot, and then like a 1.70, and then a 1.63, and then got in the 1.5s. So it definitely will keep taking more the more I throw at it, it was definitely taking it, because with the slick, it's got, it needs wheel speed and it can recover. A radial, once you spin it, you're kind of screwed. So just trying to figure out that fine line of, throwing too much at it. So don't want to be blowing the tires off. But yeah, I was pretty happy with it. If you guys know Amarillo, you'd be like, oh, 1.5 60-foot's actually not bad. I definitely need to go faster than that. I think it'll do like 1.4s, maybe even 1.3s there. I just need more time with it. That was literally the first time I ever had that truck in Amarillo at the track. So I think it'll take a lot more down low, but we got to fix the fuel pressure issue because it's killing us, and I'm going to end up hurting something if we don't fix that. I do not recommend going a watt if you have fuel pressure problems, but we're trying to fix it, so we're trying different things. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully we'll get some content on the race this weekend, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, Enrique, I showed y'all. I don't know if y'all remember him, but Enrique, we used to travel with him all the time to go racing, but he's a hoe. Anyways, he called me out, and his truck's been pretty fast in Amarillo. He's got built engine, F1X, 200 shot of nitrous, full tube chassis truck. He's kind of gone crazy. He's picking on my little stock engine F-150. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to race him in testing tomorrow before the race, because we get a couple test passes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the small update. The truck is working pretty well on some no prep-ish type stuff, which is cool, because I really do plan to go do, I don't plan to do like street no prep, but I do want to go do some like front side, back side track no prep stuff with the truck. I think it'll be fun. And yeah, truck's running good though for the most part. So we're gonna see if we can fix these small issues, get back to the track, and hopefully show you guys around. Check us out, coyotedirect.com. See you guys on the next one.